griefsters, as I now call them, got off the plane and went straight, by the way, a commercial plane, and went straight to the Melbourne Royal Children's Hospital, where kids were wheeled out. Staff was there. They wheeled out machines. And then Harry and Meghan proceeded to hug, kiss, cuddle, all without masks. And, you know, I just want to show you this photo because I think it says it the best. This is Meghan cuddling a child with cancer who's obviously gone through chemo and radiation and no mask. Now, what's so fascinating about this is the thing about this is, Tom, 3 weeks ago, she showed up at a freaking LA Children's Hospital. Everybody was wearing masks. So how is it acceptable for Meghan and Harry to show up at a children's hospital with children in very dire conditions and not wear masks in Australia? Are the rules different down there?
Look, I'm not going to tell the Royal Victoria Hospital in Melbourne how to run their hospital and who needs to wear a mask, but at the very least, the messaging is really weird. So in a normal situation like this, if they weren't wearing masks, which lots of people, you know, it's a divisive issue around the globe, at least at a minimum, what you do is you have your PR say, by the way, the reason they're not wearing masks is because it's not advised in this hospital, or they didn't, you know, at this hospital, they don't want to freak out the kids, or whatever the reason is. You give it, because as it is, and I'm sure you're finding this, my Substack DMs are inundated with healthcare professionals saying, what the hell is going on? Why aren't they wearing masks? Now, frankly, we don't know the answer to why they're not wearing masks. I mean, we must assume that this hospital has the best interests of their patients at heart and that they know what they're doing. For me, I think and I know we're going to get into this, Paula, but what I found really just so disgusting about this whole visit was that within minutes of Meghan turning up there, the outfit that she was wearing was being monetized on the one-off platform.
Yes.
Which I know we're going to get into the same thing happening at Bondi, which I just find so revolting. I can barely find words to describe it. But it should go without saying that if you go to a children's hospital to console children with cancer and to spend time with children with cancer and other illnesses, and we're told that there were anorexia, children with anorexia who she was photographed meeting, which seems very odd.
Tom, this is my favorite. They then met with children with anorexia, bulimia, eating disorders, and Harry and Meghan did things like smelled flowers with them, touched plants. And you just think, what is going on? First of all, several things. The first thing is they spend all their time railing about children not being on the internet and not being out for public consumption. All right, maybe some of the children's parents said, okay. One child, we know the parents did. There were other children whose parents didn't look like they were standing behind the child, so we don't even know if they were there. But you definitely do not put people with mental health issues on air or on the internet.
But what I found really just so disgusting about this whole visit was that within minutes of Meghan turning up there, the outfit that she was wearing was being monetized on the one-off platform.
Yes.
Which I know we're going to get into the same thing happening at Bondi, which I just find so revolting. I can barely find words to describe it.
Thank you. And I just want to remind everyone, you know what? You guys watch and I love you for it. Thank you. But half of you aren't even subscribed. So boom, go down there, hit subscribe, hit like, and you will get all the latest news and rants served right up at your door. And if you want it in your email, Go to my Substack, Paula Froelich Uncensored. I wrote about this whole mishigas today and took them down. I'm going to put it in the description, but honestly, you guys are going to want to see this. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I really love and appreciate you so much.